Hello. Tonight's business at bedtime passage comes from this book, The Joy of Work, 30 Ways to Fall in Love with Your Job Again by Bruce Daisley. And I can highly recommend his podcast, Eat, Sleep, Work, Repeat. This passage is about the concept of pre-mortems. Pre-mortems in the business world are rather constructive. Rather than inviting us to wring our hands over something that's gone pear-shaped at a point where there's nothing we can do about it, they ask us to imagine how something might turn out and then plan for it. Members of a team might, for example, be invited to jot down a list of things that might go wrong with a project over the following year and the reasons why. As with a checklist, there's no blame attaching here. People are simply being invited to do a bit of crystal ball gazing. They're putting themselves in a disassociated future state when they candidly talk about their fears and so pinpoint potential difficulties and challenges without having to worry about being blamed or considered negative. And yet, despite their apparent simplicity, pre-mortems have shown to be a very powerful tool. When Wharton School's Deborah Mitchell and her colleagues looked into them, they found that by simply asking what could go wrong with this plan, it resulted in a 30% improvement in predicting the outcomes. One Fortune 500 company correctly surmised that their billion-dollar environmental sustainability project might fail when their figurehead CEO retired. Another realised that a change to government agency policy might well undermine the business case for a new venture. Key to the success of a pre-mortem is a culture of curiosity. If then, when you want an honest conversation with people about a project, a conversation where they speak up without feeling that they have to worry about the consequences, a pre-mortem can be a very useful way to go. And if you can cultivate a culture that celebrates curiosity and the asking of questions, then your pre-mortems will become even more productive. Good night.